All right, overcomers, we're going to talk about the most powerful habits you can form for losing weight. And honestly, these work for preserving health too. Once you've lost the weight and you're at a good spot, this is how you can maintain it. But first of all, we've got to make changes. We got to get a different result. That means you have to take different actions. So I've got different actions here for you to take, but you're not going to change your actions until you change your beliefs. And you're not going to change your beliefs and your values until you change your identity. So it all starts with identity. There's another video on this. I think it's in the bonus section, but it's how to make permanent habits, I think is what I called it. But changing your identity is everything. You have to say, I am someone who eats vegetables, or I am somebody who's learning to eat them. I'm somebody who's learning to enjoy cooking. I'm somebody who's learning to enjoy shopping. I am learning to enjoy exercise. I am somebody that exercises. I am not somebody who hates exercise. I am not somebody who doesn't eat vegetables. I am not somebody who bites their nails. Whatever the habit is, right? It doesn't have to be weight loss specific, but change your identity. Then you change your beliefs and your values. Well, now I eat vegetables and now I have a lot more value about what I put into my body and how I treat my body. And so then once the value for I want to eat to be healthy versus eat to feel good and taste good. Usually we don't even feel good if we do it's for a season, but are you eating for flavor and taste, or are you eating for health? So if you switch from living to eat to eating to live, it's a big shift. It's a big shift. Now that pie isn't going to be worth it. Now an extra couple bites of the salad or the leafy greens will be worth it because you know the health benefit that's going to come. So you're going to get momentum and build it. Momentum that's growing is such a powerful force. Number 2, follow the dietary rules. There's a video on this one as well, but here are the rules just so you don't have to go back. Plant dominant, no sugar, low carb, high fats, high good fats, the healthy oils, which is the last one, and then chemical free. Count the chemicals, get the pesticides out of there, go organic, get the growth hormones out of there, the antibiotics need to come out, the nitrates need to come out, the preservatives need to come out. So you got to look and get chemical free as well. So that's number 2, follow the right rules. 3, train your mind. Your values, your boundaries, your beliefs, those are all important, and we will exercise to grow our bodies and muscles, but we don't exercise our minds to grow our mind. But your mind, again, identity and beliefs determines your actions and ultimately your results. So if you want to change your results, you got to change your identity. You can't just put down a goal. Every football team, their goal at the start of the year is to win the Super Bowl. So just to have a goal isn't going to be what achieves it. It's the action steps, and really it's the identity that you have to take the right action steps to get to the right results. So it's all mindset. It's all mindset. So you've got one of the most powerful mindsets is being in a state of gratitude. And the research on gratitude is quite fascinating. There's people laughing away cancers. One guy got on the phone with his buddy, and for 30 minutes every single day, the first thing they did, they would just laugh. They would not even speak. They would just laugh with each other. And I think it was like 4 or 5 months, his tumor disappeared. But just being thankful, being in a fun, enjoyable mood, laughing, and again, just all gratitude. I'm thankful to be here. I could be a million other places doing a million other things, but I'm thankful to be here with the people that I'm here with. And it's PTC, present time consciousness. But if I'm here, then I'm here. If I'm at home, then I'm at home. If I'm with a patient, I'm with a patient and I'm not at home. If I'm at home with my family and not with a patient. So where your mind, let your mind be present with where you're at, if that makes sense. Another powerful habit, stress management techniques. Prayer, of course, prayer is king. Meditation, maybe meditate on a verse or something. Affirmations, go through and write out identity statements. I am somebody who's learning to love vegetables, or I am somebody who's going to eat vegetables. I'm somebody who loves vegetables. I'm somebody who grows vegetables. So write down these affirmations. I am this, or I am learning to be this, and it will change your life because it's going to change your identity. You want to drink plenty of water. You want half your body weight in ounces of water a day. If you're 200 pounds, that means you need 100 ounces of water. You probably got to start at 50 and slowly work your way up. 8 servings of vegetables. If you eat 8 servings of non-starchy vegetables a day, you're not going to get sick. You will live to be 100. Exercise, 30 minutes of high intensity interval training. Now, I don't like exercise if I'm being honest. I love to adventure and I love to get out, but as far as going to the gym and working out, I'm not your guy. I know it's hard to believe off my build. A lot of you are probably surprised by that. Clearly, I'm kidding. But high intensity interval training has been a dream. If you hate exercise, then at least you'll like the high intensity, because out of a minute, you only have to go hard for 20 seconds. Then you get 40 seconds to recover. You're still doing it, but it's much less intense, much lower intensity. So we've got all kinds of videos on HIIT training, HIIT exercise. Sleep, we got to get you 8 hours per night, even if you're not there now. I know you're functioning off of 5 right now. That is not sustainable. At some point, you will be required to tab out. So, and it's a big tab with sleep deprivation. So you'll feel good for a season, but if you're a CEO or you're trying to be, the best father and husband you can be, you need to support yourself. You've got to be able to pour out. And the only way to pour out is to give from your abundance. And you can't have abundance of life and health if you're sleep deprived. So we all get away with it for a season, and I understand you're in your 50s and you're doing fine, but if you want to go to your 70, 80 or more and feel good, you've got to start sleeping and make sleep a priority. It's easily neglected. Turn off the TV at night, stop scrolling on the phone, don't watch the news. I love Denzel Washington. This is a random note, but if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. If you do watch the news, you're misinformed. And that's so true. So just don't even watch it. You'll be okay. I haven't watched the news in years. I'm okay. I know what's going on because everybody talks about the same 3 stories. So you're not going to be lost. But that is death to sleep and healing. Scrolling and screens, just avoid them as much as you can. And then here's another big one. It's not necessarily intermittent fasting, but going 12 hours a day without food is huge. And so if you stop eating at 8 p.m., then don't eat breakfast till 8 a.m. And if you can go 12, 13, 14 hours without food, your body is just going to be much more efficient. Your hormones, at least for a season of healing and weight loss, maybe not long-term sustainability, but to get out of a crisis, long periods without food is fantastic. It's medicinal. So I know this went a little bit longer. You're not going to be able to change all of these at once, but that's why I've set this up. We're going to go in order. But from what I've seen, this recipe right here, these 9 things work better than any surgery, pharmaceutical, or supplement out there. These are our weapons. Water, exercise, stress management, gratitude, the right foods, sleep, all of that matters. So focus here, change some habits, change your identity, and change your life. All right.